Let's say we're going to focus on the quad muscles, those big muscles on the anterior thigh. And those quad muscles are exercising and they need some extra energy. And so we can pull from the fat stores to get this energy. We could pull from the fat over the abdomen. We could even pull from the fat that's around the shoulder here. But if we were to zoom into this fatty tissue, we would see that it's primarily made up of these cells called adipocytes or adipose cells. And probably not going to be too big of a shocker that these adipose cells store fat. And the fat is stored as triglycerides. That is a glycerol bonded to 3 fatty acid chains. And we actually need to break down these triglycerides before we can actually pull the fat out of the cells and circulate it throughout the body. And there's an important enzyme inside of your adipose cells called hormone-sensitive lipase. And this hormone-sensitive lipase needs a little bit of help to get activated. And when we're exercising, we release certain chemicals like epinephrine and norepinephrine, which you maybe have heard of adrenaline or noradrenaline. And also we release cortisol. And all 3 of these can help to activate this hormone-sensitive lipase to start the process called lipolysis, which is a fancy pants way of saying breaking down the fats. And once we can break down these fats, those fatty acids can be released into the bloodstream. And as an FYI, these fatty acids don't like water. Kind of, fat versus water, they don't like each other. So these fatty acids, because our blood is primarily water, need to be transported with a protein. Primarily this protein is albumin. You can think of albumin as kind of like the taxi cab for your fatty acids. And now, once they're in the taxi cab, they can circulate to the blood and onto our working quadriceps. So now that we're in the bloodstream, some of those fatty acids could make it into the femoral artery and take some of those branches off of the femoral artery into the working quadriceps. And once it's in the quadriceps, those muscle fibers can take it in and funnel it into the mitochondria to make ATP.